Two of Cups is love. We have 2 cups. We have 2 people. Our cups are filled. We have that partner that helps us feel grounded, stable. So be willing to let the tower fall so that you can clear the way for happiness and love. And you could be a fire sign, or you could be attracting in a fire sign. It looks like you could be attracting in a fire sign after you walk away from this tower. And then that'll allow you to fill your cups. Queen of Pentacles. This will allow you to sit in your financial abundance and flow. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's very nurturing. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Very just, I know what I want. I've got all of my abundance. I've got my pentacles. I've got my stability. Life is good. So I love that. If you're the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, sitting in that embodiment, and then bringing in potentially a King of Wands. And you have to flip the signs, flip the roles where they fit. So yeah. Okay. I said it. The Hermit came out. So the Hermit that's divine knowledge. You carry the light. You know how to heal yourself. You know what you need. You know what you want. This is being willing to walk that solitary path by yourself until you find the resources that you need. So that is dropping into yourself to find the wisdom of what you need, want, and where you're going in life. No one else can tell you what you want or need. That's only something your heart knows. Ace of Wands, it will bring in, once you can sit in that Hermit, Ace of Wands, that's passion, that's fire, you're bringing in new life, new abundance. So let that spark of creativity come to you in your travels, in your traverses, in the dark. Be willing to look for you and for that. 9 of Swords, this is releasing yourself. Like, you have to end this cycle. You cannot face. And a lot of times I see and think of 9 of Swords as kind of that spiritual, mental enlightenment. When you finally release yourself from those prisons within your mind, then that's 9 of Swords. When you finally say, you know what, I can't take this anymore. This is it. We're done. We're out. So that's that mental anguish of freeing yourself from the situations that don't serve you any longer. And that's how you bring in that love, that partnership, that abundance, that passion. And even if you don't want, okay, so say you don't want love, but say you do want to create a new passion project, you need to be focusing on that. It's your time to figure out what you want and need. The High Priestess. So I love to we can put the High Priestess and the Hermit together. So Hermit is Virgo energy. It's very grounded, stable. It's very grounded, stability. And it's like, I don't care if anybody's coming with me. I've got me. The High Priestess comes out to say that you have all of the tools in your environment to manifest what it is that you want and need the most. The High Priestess, this is very Libra energy, balancing, like divinity, balancing the world and using everything that you have within your environment to create the life and love that you want. I don't know. I guess I've been heavy on self-development. Like, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Worry about what you need to be doing. So I love that because came out the Star. So this is heavy Aquarius energy. So the Star is a humanitarian energy. So Aquarius is, and God love Aquarius, they have one of the hardest roles here. Capricorns, Aquarius, Libras, and Scorpios. We all have a really hard role. We're the karmic sign. Now Aquarius is one of those that they work for the betterment of all good. They are an air sign, but they're known as the water bearer. Because that water, it's like, you have to be able to contain those emotions. So it's like Aquarius is like, even though they're an air sign, the water bearer is they're bringing forth the emotions, either for the betterment of humanity or the change of humanity. So the Aquarius is, or the star is, how are you showing up in your life to be able to contain all of the emotions in it? Are you moving in the highest and best interest of humanity and the collective and yourself? Or are you being selfish? Okay, great strength. You need to take great strength. So this is heavy Leo energy and taming that lion within you. Corralling yourself back into, this is okay. I have the strength. I know I'm going to be okay. And then justice. So heavy Libra energy. So this is, and justice is divine. It's not petty. It's not karmic. It's justice is divine. That's like, these people have been playing too hard in your face. And now it's time for the divine to step in and balance those scales. Hi, Mordecai. I've missed you, my love. Are you okay? I don't know how it's been for you. It has not been. Life has been really hard. Life is lifing right now. I'm glad to see you, love. Let's see what other... Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. I understand. I've been really lost, but I'm showing up. I'm glad you're here, my love. And like I say, I have missed you. I was worried about you. Knight of Pentacles, this is a very stable but slow. Like Knight of Pentacles, this is earth energy. And Pentacles, like it's growing, but it's the slowest moving energy. So being patient right now as you're wading through everything and balancing everything out. On the bottom is Two of Pentacles. It's finding that stability and no longer juggling after being in hard times. Yeah. The World. This is closing out chapters. Which, okay, so ironically, right before I pulled the World, I was thinking about how yesterday I was called to text one of my exes and it didn't go so well. But I guess maybe that's my clue that I need to close out, because the World is closing those chapters to the roads that no longer make sense to you. So those chapters are closing. And you're going to be able to balance yourself out. You're going to be able to balance your finances out. It is slow moving. And I don't love that, but it is what it is. I know I talk, I've been going through it. I've been having a really hard time. This weekend has been just fuel-filled and anxiety-driven. I went and asked for help today financially, which... I should have asked for help a long time ago, but I didn't. I was always taught not to ask for help, and if you ask for help, you're weak, or if you ask for help, they actually make it harder. So I wasted the time to go ask for help. And not wasted, like I did get a box of food, but I spent the time to go down there and roast in the sun, only for them to say that there's not a dang thing they can do for me. And I'm very tired. I'm very scared. I need help. That's not something ever easy for me to say. I don't ever say I need help, and I've been going through it myself, so yeah. I'm tired of people saying they'll help, and then, like I say, they just look at you like the scum of the universe. I don't know. I'm feeling it right now. I keep praying and keep hoping and keep walking forward like that fool's path. Like, I don't know what's coming, but I'm gonna keep walking. And I don't know if that's like the dumbest attribute I have or the smartest. Like, no matter how hard the day is, I still get up tomorrow and I keep going. And like I say, I don't know if that's like smart or if I'm just, I don't know. Yeah. Alright. Anywho. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten since Saturday. I know I just got a box of food. Now it's like the stress level and the energy levels to make it. I need to try to be making money or making an impact or something in this world right now. Food, I guess we'll have to wait, but let's see. Okay, let's pull out some cards. Let's see what else we need to know. I am Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. Yeah, like I've, okay, so in this last week, I've lost like 11 pounds. And I don't really have 11 pounds to lose anymore. So I'm a little freaking, no, actually I've lost more than that. I've lost probably closer to 15. Because I haven't had, well, first off, they did a ban on my medication. And I can't even afford it, even if it wasn't banned. And medication mean herb. But they did a ban on my medication, and then I don't even have the money to buy it. And that is one of the ways that I eat, is because, actually that's one of the only ways I've been able to eat in the last 2 years, was through being able to utilize cannabis, because the stress levels, the anxiety have just been beyond. So I'm not really doing good right now. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Yeah. Okay, let's pull some cards. I know that that's a lot. If you can help, please help. If you can book a reading or service, please do that with me. Any little, like, it all helps, but I'm desperately needing assistance, and I hate asking for help. I am normally the one that I will help people, like, I will give people the shirt off my fucking back. And yet, when I need the help, people won't help me. So I'm very freaking frustrated. That's the frustration of it all, is that, like, I do help people. I give people the shirt off my back. I show up when I'm exhausted. I show up when I'm scared. I show up when I'm tired. And yet, I'm the only one. Anyway. Alright. Well. I can't find it through assistance, like through the government. I've tried. I can't afford. I can't qualify. I've tried. That was why today was like going to the food pantry and trying to ask for assistance for my mortgage and stuff. When they said we can't do shit for you, like, other than give you a box of food and a little bag of dog food, I lose faith again. Yeah. I don't, yeah. Anywho. Alright. Now that I'm a hot mess. Alright. Let's see what the collective and myself needs to know. Two of Swords. We've been at a stalemate. We need to be willing to take that blindfold off our eyes. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I did go get a food box. That was the only thing they could help me with. They couldn't help me with the mortgage. Over 2 months behind now, and because my ex heavily monitors me, my livelihood is online, and I can't get clients. I can't get people to help me because my ex is constantly watching, and I have to just say fuck that to him. Like I say, he's used my work, like my healing business, he's drug that into court to use against me. So then I can't get help from my community because my community shunned me. I can't get help from my family and my friends. And I'm tired. And I really need help. I need miracles. I need assistance.
and I am losing faith in everything. Anyway, okay, so Two of Swords, taking the blindfold off of our eyes. That's a stalemate. That's, hey, you need to, like, try and move forward. Three of Swords, this has come after heartbreak, betrayals, being stabbed. And this typically has to do with third parties. So other people getting in the middle of your relationship and saying, like, oh, okay. King of Swords, this could be coming from a masculine energy that's very cutting, bitter, just angry. So don't, like, you have to let go. And the Tower, this is going to just fall. Like, there's nothing can be salvaged from that. The Tower is going to take it out. So let it go. And again, this will build up your Knight of Pentacles. It'll bring forth that money, that path. It's just so slow. So. Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands. There's communication coming in rapidly. These are messages. This could be messages. Yeah, let it go. I can't, like, okay, so I've been trapped in this web. I've tried to let it go. I walked away from all these people. I said, hey, I want to play this game anymore, but they had already, like, had me in their web, and no matter how much I try to get out of it, it just gets me wrapped up even further. And all I've wanted since leaving my ex was freedom for my kids and I, and all he's done is leave me for dead, destroy me, financially bankrupt me, take my kids from me, take my life from me, take my health from me. I'm trying to let it go, but this is a web that won't let me go. And I've tried going. I've asked for help from lawyers and law enforcement over a year ago. Actually, for the last 2 years, I've been asking for help from lawyers and law enforcement, and they don't help. It's kind of like I finally got down on my knees and went and got help today, and they can't help. Okay. Let's see. So, Eight of Wands, messages incoming. Wouldn't that be lovely if all this crying and then the message comes in that everything's okay? Eight of Pentacles, we've been doing that hard financial work. We've been doing it. Those that have been walking the path and doing the thing, like, we've been doing it. So, Eight of Pentacles is you've sown all your seeds. You just have to wait for them to grow. It is very Knight of Pentacles, though. It's like slow and steady wins the race and one foot in front of the other, but it's just challenging. Seven of Cups. This is deception around love and what's in those cups. So please make sure that when people bring you offers, bring you options, choices, that you're discerning, is that something I want, or is that not for me? So Seven of Cups, just, you've made the financial, so Eight of Wands, you have messages coming in. Eight of Pentacles, you've done all of the work. You've sown your seeds. Seven of Cups, you have options. Please just make sure that you're looking and making sure that they're good options for you. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. Five of Cups, being left emotionally out in the cold. Oh no, sorry. Page of Cups. So Page of Cups, that's like exploring your options, exploring commitment. So this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me take a drink of water for a minute. I probably feel extra overwhelmed because I haven't been eating. I have been losing weight. Thank you. And once upon a time, I was 215 pounds. So to be this skinny is something. Actually, 4 years ago when we moved here, I was 215 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. And to be that, to having lost 90 pounds. And like I say, I've been super stressed out. I haven't been able to eat, can't get my medication, can't afford my medication. So trying to eat is even more impossible. So, I don't know. I am super struggling. Super Saiyan struggling. I don't know why I brought that quote out, because that's not a thing for me. I don't know. I think the biggest thing right now is we all need to be figuring out how to work together, resource, network, share. 10 of Pentacles, that financial abundance is coming, that financial happiness, it is coming. Again, it may come through networking and sharing resources, sharing clients, sharing tips, sharing whatever we can share. And that is why I do a lot of work, because I do a lot of sharing. I do a lot of free work for a lot of people who are ungrateful and I don't want to say undeserving, but just I do a lot of work for a lot of people that I know that they can never pour back into me, and that's not meant as stupidity, that's just meant as love. I don't know. Maybe I spent too many years in positions where I did internships that were unpaid. I'm ready to be paid. I've done the work. I am worthy. Hey, Serendips. How are you doing, my love? Thank you the other day for sewing into my ministry. I appreciate it greatly. I am super struggling, but I did get to eat some food the other day because of that. And now I'm at, Four of Swords has been betrayals, heartbreaks, deceptions. Let it go. Protect yourself. There you go, Mordecai. Let it go came out. Whew, justice. After all of that betrayal. Justice. It's coming. Those scales have to be balanced. So that's the other challenging part I've seen. I know you hate that song, but you prompted me, man. I have intentionally been staying away. I hate that song too, but it really is the word. If we're gonna say bird is the word. We'll just say that that's it. Okay, I'm actually going to hop up really quick. I'm gonna grab some affirmations the other day that somebody had given to me, and then if you guys want, I can drop it into the chat. Okay. But I'll say it first, and then if you want, I can type it out for you guys. And this is for kind of clearing money blocks. So let me grab that really quick. I hate computers, so originally I wrote it out hand and like pen and paper because I'm a old school bitch. I love pen and paper. It's the best way to keep me kind of sane, is to give me something to do with my hands, which is probably why I love having tarot cards in my hands, because if my hands are sitting still, then I have a problem. Anyway, okay. Here's a transmutation of energy for money. Okay? And we always like to ask our guides for permission to assist in this mission. All right? So I would say something like, universe, I grant you the permission. And then this is the rest of that mantra, okay? Universe, I want to know who's talking about me or sending me evil eye by making my bank account balance grow. Okay? That's the first one. If you want, I can drop that in the chat. The other part of it is,
anytime anyone says my name, let money come in. Whether it's good things or bad things, let money come in. Because having money, being successful, being wealthy is my birthright. I am being paid as we speak to live and breathe. I know that I am worthy and I know my value. Nobody and no one can take that from me. Okay? So a little transmutation energy around finances. Would you like me to drop that in the chat? And like I say, I will read through it again. And the only reason I'm doing this is a hand mudra like I was working on today. So it's that whole balancing between the right and left hemisphere and bringing in new energy flow, because we do need to balance between the two. So if you want me to drop this money affirmation or money whatever into the chat, please let me know. I'll type it out for you. So again, you would ask your ancestors, guides, angels, spirit team, demons. If you work with demons, there are some of us that are shadow walkers, so we work both sides. And the difference between a shadow worker or a light worker is all like love and light and like everything is positive and great. Well, then you have those other ones that are shadow workers. And what we do is we transmute. We live in that mud like a lotus to transmute the shadows into light. So start determining, are you a light worker, like you want to be love and light all up in your ass, or are you a shadow worker and do you take that pain and transmute it into energy, power, provision for yourself? So I tend to be, I can go way deeper into that, but I am a shadow worker. I transmute because I was raised in heavy, dark, I saw evil. I saw evil at a very young age. Very, very young age. I was raised in it. And instead of going that route, which my family went, I will try to help you if I can. I don't know what I can offer though. But instead of going that route, I actually sat in it until it was time to get out. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I do, like, I've, yeah. Need method deity. So, Master Bob, I'm going to give you the tools to figure out your own deity that's calling you. Okay. Because typically if I have a question that I need an answer to, what I love to do, and this is something, guys, I would highly recommend. I love to go to Walmart, and they have these journals, and it's I'm not going to show you what I wrote because that's private. I have some dream stuff in there. I have all that stuff, but I buy these little journals. I'll see if I can show you one without all the writing on it or outside of it. And that's actually why I love these. These are 99 cents at Walmart, and it's 60, I think it's 30, or I think it's just 30 pages, but it's 99 cents at Walmart. These are helpful. I bring a bunch of them everywhere with me, but when I'm questioning what I need to be doing, what I'll do is write my question down like in a journal and then walk away. And you'll get information through song, you'll get information through media, you'll get information through readers, anybody that's going to help you get up on there. So let me look at this real quick, my love. Okay. Yeah, so if you're trying to make contact with a deity, what I'm going to suggest to you is write to them and set them an offering. Mordecai, I'm here to help you catch on, man. That's why you're here. I love being able to introduce you to new stuff. So, what if you have questions, especially spiritual questions, you're trying to puzzle out, is write it down and then walk away. and that answer will come to you. Okay? Let me ring out the sound bowl really quick. Yeah. Yes. Well, especially working with fire. I was going to kind of say, like, I've... No. I wasn't trying to call you out, Mordecai. I love that. I love that because I'm always going to be willing to educate as long as you're willing to learn. So that is the biggest thing. Like I say, as far as contact, I would write that down. And that'll, when you start contacting, but leave an offering for whatever deity you want to be working with. And it depends on that specific deity. I leave different kinds of offerings. And it just depends on what I need. Like if I have something lost in the house, an offering that I'll leave is alcohol. Even though I don't drink alcohol anymore, I do keep alcohol for spiritual cleansing, and I do keep alcohol for offerings. So for me, like when I'm needing assistance, what I'll do is I'll leave out, and I typically leave out in twos. I don't know why. I'm a huge pairs girl. So I'll leave like 2 shots out for a deity. So if something's in my house and I'm lost, what I'll do is I'll pour 2 shots, and then I'll ask the house fairy or the house fae or the domo, because that's what our house is, right? Domo. I'll leave it an offering for assistance. And I shit you not, I did that one time. We were looking for something that had been lost for 6 months, and I left it out, and within 4 minutes we found it. So it was one of those, and my ex had laughed at me, but I said, like, you know what? This is when we were still living together, and we had been looking for these stupid remotes for 6 months. And he didn't believe me, but like I say, I set out 2 shots, and I said, okay, house fairy, I need your assistance. And within 4 minutes, we had found it. So he laughed at me, but my method worked. So let me ring this, and then, like I say, I'm going to read that mantra one more time, if I can find it now. And then if you want, or I'll just drop it in the chat so you guys can have it. So we're going to clear out the energy. Mordecai, I'm going to sing it just for you because I know you love hearing me sing it. So take a big breath in. Let it go. Let it go. No? Okay. Let go. Let go, let go, let go. Such a soft little ring right now. Okay. I'm going to drop this mantra, and then we'll go from there. Should you wish to book a personal service with me, whether it be sound therapy, Reiki therapy, I know. So Mordecai, what I want you to do is sit there for a moment and imagine like I'm sending you a huge hug, okay? So I need a hug, you need a hug, probably everybody in here needs a hug. So let's just... Okay. So, universe, I want to know who's talking about me or sending me evil eye by making my bank account balance grow. Hiya, Syra. Anytime anyone says my name, let money come in. Okay, so this is taking all that shade that everybody's throwing at you. We're gonna transmute it, and then I'll drop it in the chat. All right. Anytime anyone says my name, let money come in. Whether it's good things or bad things, let money come in. Because having money, being successful, being wealthy is my birthright. I am being paid as we speak to live and breathe. All right. I know that I am worthy and I know my value. Nothing and no one can take that from me. All right, my loves. I'm going to drop that in the chat, okay? So, hopefully that'll help you, okay? And I'll put a note in really quick what it what it is. So, and I'm a horrible typer, so bear with me. All right. Transmute energy. I've been saying this really heavy all weekend because, yeah. Okay. Damn it. Good. I'm just typing. Yeah. Okay. Having money. My stomach is growling. Okay. So there's, I don't know, I just popped it out like that, but there's that. Give me one moment. I'm going to be back. Not one moment. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. So, if you wish, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. Okay. All right. I'm back. Mordecai, I love that poetry is on your mind, my love. Can you take your feelings and put it into a poem? Like, this is the thing with guys right now. And this is where it gets really challenging. And thank you for sewing into my ministry. I appreciate that more than you could ever know. And I've sent some love to you, my love. I always send love, but the ones that help move the currency, definitely we send. That's like, thank you. That love flows abundantly, and all of that money comes back to thee. So I love it. Mordecai, when guys tell me like I'm beautiful, because I spent my whole life trying to hide myself, and I weighed a lot more before, and that was again to hide myself, to protect myself. No one ever saw me. Like, no one ever saw me. So now when people tell me like, oh, you're so beautiful, and I'm like, yeah, everyone says that. If you want to show me that I'm beautiful, take that and put it into art. Write a song, write poetry, paint a picture. Like, yeah, telling someone they're beautiful is like, but how do you take your feelings and put it into love and creation? So that's my biggest thing there. So since you love poetry and it's on your mind, I know, gosh, it's been so hard since Thursday. Put it all in a poem, my love. Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll take some more. Let's see if we can. Let's knock out some energy. Take a big breath in and blow it out. Yeah. That was not a good ring out. I think I might need to go grab my other bowl in a minute if I'm going to keep clearing that way. Okay. I'm going to pull into the tea leaf fortune cards. Let's see which other way we want to be. All right. So, tea leaf. Maybe we'll get back into tarot in a little bit, but we're just kind of clearing and moving and growing and grooving. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I talked about how I had to go to try to beg for financial assistance, got turned away today. It was so incredibly hot out there today, and we had to stand outside in the sun. I mean, like, it was so freaking hot. Like, so I actually did get up in the shade, but it was still standing. It was outside, and it was so freaking hot. We were all so miserable, and it was rough. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Yeah. This is where we need to be cutting things off that don't. Yes, Master Bob. How may I assist you? Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Yeah, tankard. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. It's already hard enough asking for resources, but then to be out in the sun and the heat and miserable enough being out there anyway, and then to be turned away. So it was like degrading to have to get to that point, and then to have to stand out in the sun and bake. And like I say, I haven't really eaten since I think I had one little piece of pizza. I have a whole pizza. My kids ate the other, but I had one little piece of pizza. Contact between you and Thor is with you and Thor. So it's, if Thor is calling you, that's time for you to hit that deity up. So again, what I want you to do, since you already know that name, your job is to go look at what Thor likes for offerings so that you can start working with him, because you have to give gratitude and show that you want to work with Thor. So you can ask for contact with Thor, but you're going to have to do that. Like, that's the work you have to do. So you need to find the offerings for Thor to give to him to initiate that contact, my love. Table, hard work ahead. So contacting Thor is going to be some hard work ahead. All I just had the rose card in my hand. So ironic that you speak of roses. That isn't dumb, Mordecai. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Mordecai, for bringing us love and beauty today. I am the Queen of Venus, so I'm always going to love art and poetry. It's always love the finer things. I am a Queen of Venus, so yeah, I love it, Mordecai. That was gorgeous, my love. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So there's heavy work ahead, but there's going to be celebrations, fun, and enjoyment. You have to walk away from those disappointments that did not work out. Use the scissors to cut them away. Don't feel bad about it. In the tarot, this would be the Tower. How are you letting it go in order to grow? Mordecai, I love it. Do not be embarrassed. August. Okay, so what seeds were you planting, or did you conceive in August? What seeds were you planting in August that are coming through now? Or what do you need to be refocusing your energy on that you were working on in August? This is very much a message for me as well. Mordecai, I love it, my love. Okay, Mountain Road, you are on the road to success. It's hard, it's rocky, but you're doing it. So, ooh, Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. All right, so you're growing, you're going. Pretty soon you're going to be a butterfly. So, you're on the right path. Whatever you were doing in August, go back and tap into that. So the 8-8 portal back in August, I want you to go back and I want you to look at 3 different dates, okay? Because they're all going to be 8-8, and then we are in the year 8. So it's 8-8-2024. I want you to look at that date. Go back and look at what your pictures are, what you were doing on that date. August 17th, 2024. That would be 8-8-8. So what were you doing there? And then August 26th, 2024. That's 8-8. So those are all 8-8-8 portals in the year of 8 for karma. So whatever you were doing on those dates, that was putting you on the right path. I'm going to have to go back and look at that too. So things will not always be this way. A change is coming. It's in the air. We can feel it. It's like we went from being so like warm. Bye, Zyra. Thank you for hanging out with us while you could. I hope you have a beautiful day, my love. Okay, let me see. Oh, man. Whew. Serendip. Did you just read me? Are we on the same collective vibe? Because it's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Oh, man. Where have you boys been my whole life? Come on now. Always been with the men that have no words. Ever. No feelings, no emotions. That was beautiful, Serendips. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Well, 7 years ago, were you tapping into my vibe? Well, there's been a misunderstanding. How do we get through it? How do we get over it? How do we get by it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I can relate to that. I have been with musician men, and they hear that music in their head all the time. I'll talk about that. Apple temptation will test you, so don't bite into the apple that's not meant for you. Be willing to keep going until you get the right deal. Let's see. Thank you, Serendips, for sending that to me. I love it. Oh, man. Okay. And then, actually, if you guys want, I'm going to put my, my Discord, I'm going to put that down in there if you guys want to come ever chat with me over there. Which, yeah. Okay. Okay, Serendips. That's 7 years ago today. I love that for us. I didn't see the to the day. Mordecai, thank you for catching that. That really does feel like that is faded. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Wishbone. A wish is granted. Whatever you've been wishing for, it's granted. Hello, Jay Cardoso. How are you, my love? Hope you're having a beautiful day. June. What were you doing in June that wish is coming true? It's being granted. Skills. Keep your life in balance. As big things come in, and actually, let's talk about that for a second. When you get really big things, like when you want really big things, you have got to calm your nervous system for it to come in. Because if you can't ground and you get something really cool because you're so stressed out, you'll immediately eject it from your environment. So part of the thing is before big things can come in, we have got to ground down. So keep your life in balance. Make sure that you're balancing out everything so that those wishes can be granted. I've been going through it myself today as well, and I don't love that for me. I don't love that for you. I don't love that for the collective. We're all kind of in it right now, so I'm sorry, my love. We'll send out, I ask that we all send healing love to everyone involved in this group, in this chat. Let's lift each other up. I thank you for showing up. I showed up. I didn't want to. It was a really hard day. Like, I spent the whole day. I have a bunch of animals. I spent earlier trying to find help and resources and getting turned away. And I really don't know what I'm going to do. And I sat down with my animals, and I didn't want to get up off that couch. Because I really don't know how my animals and I are going to have a roof over our head. And I'm really scared about that. And I don't have anywhere anyone to turn to, which I freaking hate. I don't know. I'm very lost myself right now. I'm very sad. I'm very scared. I'm going through it, but I am here holding space because if I'm here showing up as much as I can. If you're going through it, we can go through it together. Yeah. Let's see. Whew. Let's see. Yoke. Feeling tied down or frustrated. Yep. Yoke. Feeling tied down or frustrated. Oh, gosh.
I cry for the collective so the collective can release. I'll be the one that can cry for the boys should you so need, because, ooh. Yeah. You know, here's the thing. If I can smile and laugh now, imagine how much I'll smile and laugh when life is better and good. So, cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. So it feels like we're feeling tied to things that have been keeping us back. We're dissatisfied because it's wearing us down. Our cup is draining onto the ground. Rose, so it can't. I saw it earlier. Romance is in the air. Rose. So it's my Mordecai, because I saw this on the bottom earlier, and then you dropped your poem, and then when I was shuffling through, it did come out. So romance is in the air. There's love coming. We just gotta be patient. Hold on. Let's see what else we need. Ooh. Not all that. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about this. In order to receive, we must give up. So let's talk about breathing. And we can think about this consciously. If we are struggling with weight on us, in order to release it, we must, in order to receive relief and the good stuff, we need to release the bad stuff. So as far as breathing, we must release that spent carbon dioxide in order to bring in new life and oxygen. So if you are truly having a hard day, breathe, rest, drink your water, meditate. Breathe, rest, drink your water, meditate. Breathe. Let go of that pain, let go of that sorrow, let go of all of that spent, chaotic, dark energy that's swirling within you. Release it. So you can breathe in love, you can breathe in healing, you can breathe in new life. Okay? I see it. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. And actually, let's talk about that for a second. There's going to be big changes coming between now and the end of the year. So, thank you. I know, it's, my energy's, I have very electric energy, and people try to harness it. And then, because they try to do it in a bad way, people try to siphon energy off me, but that's very dangerous. So my energy is rare. It's something completely, I don't know. It's like lightning. I'm like lightning in a human, and people do try to touch my energy, and it actually hurts physically me and other people when they have bad intentions. So I'm very careful about my energy also. So thank you. I have a weird vibe. Hopefully that means that I'm attracting my tribe. I'll find the same tribe with the same energy, and we'll be unstoppable. Right. Okay, let's see what other 2 cards popped out, and let me yeah, you know what, I have never been a bonfire. No, I'm not cozy bonfire. I'm out of control, burn the whole forest down because I was mishandled. So, purse, pay attention to your finances. This is really hitting heavy for me. This is really hitting heavy if you're in my collective. Make sure you're paying attention to your finances. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Serendips, how old are you? Or how young are you? Because I am feral. I've always been feral. I'm always going to be feral. I had too many people try to cage me, and I am literally the phoenix. And I was born and raised in Phoenix, and I have 2 phoenix tattoos. So trying to cage me will literally burn your whole fucking house down.
And I wish my ex and my family would have learned that. Yeah. Yep. Oh. You're just a baby. You're just a baby. You made it sound like you were like season, but I appreciate that. No, so I didn't have the chance to cultivate my fire when I was younger. Because like I say, I had a lot of people touching it and trying to, I know. And you know how many times when I look at my family and my friends and my ex and everybody that banded with my ex, and I said, birds of a feather flock together. That's why I fly alone. So these were people who tried to keep me in it was a beautiful gilded cage, but they still tried to keep me in a beautiful gilded cage. And, yeah, that doesn't work. Like I say, I am a phoenix and I'm a twin flame. So I burn everything the fuck down that tries to contain me and cage me. It's something. Although there's the African proverb that the child that's shunned by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. So these were people who shunned me. And like I say, they tried to cage me. They tried to lock me up. They did a lot of stupid, bad shit. They actually tried to get me arrested. They've tried to get me committed. It's like, yeah, that's never going to work well for you. Ever. Because I will burn this straight to the ground. Yeah. Okay, let's see what other messages we have up in here. Okay, Serendips, how old do you think I am? Do you want to take an educated guess? I know I've talked about it, but skull, hidden secrets can harm you. So hidden secrets can harm you. Make sure you're watching for the hidden dangers. Yeah. Well, I'm in a situation where they're still trying to contain and control and manipulate me, and they don't realize that I have now come to the point where you've just infuriated me. So I tried to be nice. I said it quietly for so long. Years. Decades. Said it quietly. And then when they refused to let me go, now I'm at the point where I'm like, yep, I've tried to be gentle. I don't like confrontation. I'm very passive. Known to be passive aggressive. And I was like, yeah, I'm passive until you push the point where I'm aggressive. Let's just say I'm older than you think. I'm sure. I have a grown child that will be turning 23 in January. Not one that I talk to anymore because he said some really awful shit to me that a son should never say to his mom, and that's okay. And I had told him for the longest time, if we ever get to a point where you don't want me in my life, safe travels, Mordecai. I go, if it ever gets to a point where you don't want me in my life, in your life, I understand. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yep. So how are we asking when we need help? How are we asking we need assistance and guidance? So, okay. And then, purse, pay attention to your finances. And bell. Announcement. There's an announcement. I don't know what it is. But, let's see. I'll shuffle through for one more question on that, and then we'll switch decks, I think. I gotta watch my time a little bit, I think. Okay. There's an announcement coming this month, October. Actually, I'm gonna segue into that, because we're gonna get into a deck.